Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, here for round 2 of Tier Friday, and we are in Azerbaijan.
What?
Azerbaijan, there we go. As you can hear in the background, Yoshi is wiggling in the pit box. We've got Nedzo joining.
Are you okay, dude?
I literally just joined in, so no.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Yoshi?
I'm alright. I was wondering if you're gonna make it, but Azerbaijan round 2 of the Friday and Saturday over the course of this weekend. Nedzo's late again for the second week in a row.
Per usual.
Oh, there it is. Speaking of him,
there we go. He's fine back. Nedzo, welcome along for round 2. How are you doing?
I am doing well. I've just been practicing for tomorrow's race.
Oh, he's taking part. There we go. That'll be interesting.
Oh, is he? Hello.
I'm a reserve, so if I'm selected, I'll be taking part.
No wonder I'm saying one ticked for the commentary attendance. That'll be interesting.
Yes. Well, let's remind ourselves of last round. That was a hell of a race, Yoshi. We had Boaty take the win, and currently our drivers championship leader at the moment. Let me know your thoughts from last race.
Last race for Friday tier, amazing stuff from Boaty. Diaz Gaursman tried his best but couldn't beat him. Could Boaty beat the new Ken Van Dyke we're talking about? Because he's currently in the championship. It's still early days. We can't race that yet. I can't race that yet, actually.
Well, plenty of time to go left of the round. Pole position saw the way, I believe, of Toro, which is very, very good from him. Now, can we expect for him to do the same as well for today? Ned, so your predictions in qualifying, obviously, from last round?
I think we're going to see our usual guys up at the top. Boaty will be excellent because it's a street circuit, and the drivers who push the hardest tends to do well around street circuits. I think we'll also see the usual Toro if he's here and Tiaz do well. And yeah, I think that's what I'm expecting to see. Boaty get a pretty comfortable pole position here because, as I said, he is the driver who is the most out there when it comes to driving styles, and aggressive drivers tend to be the best around street circuits. Just look at Senna and Schumacher's record around Monaco for proof of that.
Exactly. Baku for you, Ned. So, I mean, in a driver's perspective, what was your opinions on it?
I think it's a good modern classic circuit. It's not a boring cookie cutter, terrible street circuit. It's definitely one of the better ones, and I believe it has its own sort of challenge. And you definitely can't just do it easily. It definitely reminds me of a circuit from the 1980s. With all its 90-degree corners, but yes, definitely a circuit that I enjoy driving around.
Well, Yoshi, your thoughts as well on Baku?
It's a street circuit, so we could expect drivers to be worried about the mistakes. The walls are closer, unlike what we had in Imola last time out. Especially this corner, we're seeing Bradley go through now. The castle section is very tight. You can barely fit 2 cars through there in a racing speed, so we could expect people to, well, hopefully not anymore, but that can happen in the race.
What could go wrong? Definitely could go wrong today. Obviously, we've seen this race a couple of seasons ago, and it was possibly one of the most chaotic races I've ever watched in my life. The leaders, Kevin Van Dyke was involved in that one. He crashed. I think he was coming up to the last lap of the race, and he crashed just before we were out there. But yeah, turn 15 I think is going to be the most interesting one, and also through the castle chicane. But really, Yoshi, your predictions on qualifying as well?
Qualifying is good. I'm going to say Toro, Boaty, and Barney P3. Boaty said it is boring to be honest, DRS train. That is true. The long straight we have here.
I mean, Nedzo, you could probably agree with that.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm just sorting my audio. Just get back to you for a second.
Cool. Yeah, so, well, on board with Bradley now. So, Bradley, I don't remember actually him from last round. So him in the Aston Martin, Senna as well. Senna and Nico's son in the McLarens now. No one's actually set a benchmarking yet. Stage Daisies and that. Good to see him back again. Toro as well. What we also talked about from our Tier Saturday race was Ruben making, well, Sunday it happened on, but Ruben Yoshi made his way back.
Yeah, and he did say he'll probably make the race for Saturday, on Saturday this time, not Sunday. That Sunday was a one-off for last time at Imola, so we could see him, well, we will see him tomorrow. But, yeah, no for sure yet. But if we see him tomorrow, it'd be amazing.
Definitely will. Now, let's focus on who we can expect for pole position out here. Osman is the only driver here to get a qualifying ban, so we can maybe see a little return from him throughout the race. Who else? Remus in their Ferrari. Remus wasn't in the Ferrari last time, was he?
No, he might be. I'll check it real quick.
Whilst he checks that, we'll talk about the others. Froby also still in the exact same. He's in the Sauber Peugeot. Bradley gets across the line. 1:38.6 is the benchmark for them to set. Ned's back with us.
Yeah, I am back with it. I'm getting a bit of lag, I think. I think my voice is a little bit slippery. But,
Remus was in the Ferrari last time. Yes,
he was.
He is classed by Ferrari.
He's continuing the Ferrari. I think we're having a few on-stream problems, but nothing too serious at the end of the day. Big one, Illusion. Now, we didn't have him last round. This is another person joining in. Now, we do have some returning drivers as well. We mentioned that from last time. Are they in here is the other part. I don't think they were, because they were in the Alpines, weren't they? So, the Alpine today is Diaz and V1, but not too sure on what's happened there. But Toro in... And Barn? No, it's not so well. He's in a Williams, isn't he?
No, he's in an RB.
Yeah, RB, there we go. So far Bradley is on a 1:38.6. Neto, I'm pretty sure we've had Bradley in before.
Bradley we have had before. He's been a regular in the past couple of seasons, yes. I will just say, by the way, these times are pretty quick just to begin with. My PB that I set so far in practice for tomorrow is a 38.8. So that's a reference you have for everyone else, and there's Boaty with a 37.8.
No pressure for tomorrow then, I want to say.
Yeah, no pressure. I'll be watching.
Yeah, well, I think we all will be. But yeah, Boaty already at 1:37.8 was one of the favourites to go on pole position out here. Do put your reasons into the chat. We'd love, we've got the chat open, so we'd love to read everything. Safety car predictions, you two. How many are we expecting? We'll start with Neto. How many safety cars?
I'm going to say one. I don't think we'll get more than that, but I do think that if we get one earlier on, then we'll have 2 or 3. But if we go clean to begin with, then I think we'll survive with either one virtual safety car or full safety car. I'd also try to point out as a quick side note, Oti's first lap I think is already quicker than Kevin's pole lap time in season 9.
And that says something. We didn't see much of Boaty last season. He was in and out places, but he's back again. And this time he should be in season. Could he be our Tier 11's champion? Well, that's still plenty of rounds. And as I say, that Remus hits the wall on turn 15. As I was saying, that's going to be the crucial wall. But Yoshi, your safety car predictions, and it can include virtual safety cars as well.
At least one for both. And correction, he didn't mean Tier 11, he means Season 11.
Season
Tier 11, I think you lost the 9, yeah. At least
sorry.
2 safety cars. Virtual safety cars at least one, so I have 3 in total on both sides.
Yeah, we've seen one where I think it was safety car. I think the predictions just kind of ran out at that point. So hopefully we won't have the same today. And the RB there is further there, also on a lap time pushing his car to the limits now. Will he manage to get? He was helping second 2 there actually. So as he comes up to the line, he's on the last corner now. There we go. Just a straight line. He's got Giras coming up now. Will it be enough to bring himself into maybe the top 5? As he comes up to the line, he's got to beat a 37, and he's already past that point. It's only going to be 4 fastest, which is not bad at all from him. And Toro is in P2 at the moment. Now, that's not really a huge shock, but Neto, can we expect Toro to go up ahead of Boaty from his last performance from Azerbaijan? I don't think was too good.
Do I expect Toro to get up to where Boaty is? I think he can gain a couple of attempts, but as I said, I think Boaty's driving style is perfectly suited to the circuit because you can throw it into the corners a lot more confidently, and aggressive drivers tend to push the track limits a bit better. So yeah, I'd also just like to point out further down the order, Stade Daisy and T.S. Korsman had the exact same lap time.
Oh, they did. Nice notice.
Wow. Yes, there we go. 1:38 38.18. Now, that is genuinely impressive. I don't think we've ever seen that before.
Oh, we have seen. We've seen it before, like not for pole, but we've seen it a couple of times before.
Oh, okay. Well, even that's still impressive here in Azerbaijan. Now, that's starting one for TL Scoresman because he's usually our front runner. He's currently in 7th position. So hopefully we can see out of him. Obviously, we've still got 9 minutes 13 left to go of the session. On board with Nico-san, another surprising driver we've had a few rounds. He's usually up at the front. Now, what can he do? Nedzo, take this lap of Azerbaijan away.
Okay, so we come up towards here. You want to deploy your ERS. He decided not to for some reason, but goes down to 2nd gear and then back up to 3rd through turn 1. I think that's the wrong gear unless you're trying to overslow the car. But comes into turn 2 all over that inside curve, right where you want to be. 3rd gear, nicely up through the rest of the gearboxes. We come down towards turn 3. Deploy the ERS all the way down to, he's gone down to 75%. Some drivers choose 80, some drivers choose 70, some drivers choose a little bit in the middle. Very cautious for turn 3, didn't really push the track limits too much there. And over the curb slightly into 4. Now come round in towards the turn 5, but you want to set yourself up for the next corner, which is 6. And he avoids up the curbs entirely. I'm not. Some people like to cover them. Some people like to stay on them. This one you want to cut as much as possible. And he actually he got it quite good, but he could probably have taken maybe another 6 inches there. A bit cautious through the castle section. Now round through the left and the right and the left. That track limits on the exit is especially annoying when you're carrying so much speed through that section. Now flat out through here, and then braking at the top of turn 15 is so difficult. You actually want to brake a little bit earlier than you expect. He decides to not take the inside curve. You can actually put it a lot more than that. I know I am when I'm practicing, but I'm not sure if it gains you time or loses time. A little bit cautious again through the last braking zone, and now you want to go flat throughout here. It's just about maintaining the best line possible and cutting the minimum distance possible. You want to just cut to the inside here and then remain to the left, realistically, so that then you can cut as much distance as possible. It seems that Nico-san, is he doing that? And yes, he is. Coming up to the line, he says a 1 minute 38.4, so it's an imperfect lap from him, but still quite good.
Not bad at all. But we've got a slow Barney there as well. He's going to try and push for a lap as well. My stream's had a bit of lag. I don't know if that's the same in Nedzo or not.
Yes, it's the same with me. It looks like it's a Minecraft stream.
Exactly that.
Right.
So yeah, Barney. Let's see what Barney can do. He's going to push as much as he can now, coming through turn 15, the trouble corner, and he does that okay. A bit of a kiss, but it wasn't much. Now, as he continues along, can he manage to keep it on track? He does. Massive oversteer there as well, so tyres are definitely not up to temperature whatsoever as he now comes around the last couple of corners. Well, will this put Barney, his brother currently on pole position, can he do the same? The brothers, we've seen this before, Timo and also Kevin Van Dijk. Can it be the same for Boaty and Barney? Both for a 1-2. Let's see if he can do it. Up to the line he comes now. It will be P10 for him. Not good enough at all. But I think that was his first line lap. So still room for improvement. But 6 minutes 30 left to go of the session. I mean, Yoshi, you've just got to be quite careful. That oversteer was definitely cold tyres.
Yeah, it was definitely cold tyres. He touched forward perfect. Extra steering oversteer slightly. That cost a bit of time. He probably wouldn't have that, but that's his first lap. Obviously on his step anyway, so we've still got 6 minutes to go, but that's not a lot of time, so he needs to just, not make any mistakes and get it done, and he'll be higher up.
He definitely does. The Ferraris both in P11 and P12 there, so let's see what they can do. And Remus is on his own. He's about to start his lap now, so let's see if Remus will manage to bring himself up to the top of the table. Now, Nedzo, Remus he's had an interesting couple of seasons and a couple of rounds. He's kind of hit and miss, isn't he?
Yes, he is very definitely hit and miss. His ERS strategy here is a little bit strange as well, because he used a lot of ERS before the line, which is something you don't really want to do as Boaty goes even faster. Talk about managing to extract the performance like I suggested. But yeah, Remus is a bit strange here, and Toro of nowhere goes on a 37.5. That is extremely, that's a big improvement, because I was going to say, the track evolution from the start of the session to the end of the session, for me, it's about 3 to 4 tenths. So him improving from, what was it, a 38.2, 38.0, up to a 37.5 is huge.
Oh, he's in the wall.
Oh, Remus has got front wing damage. He's lucky to not have a wheel loss there. He's lucky to not have lost his wheel. To be fair, throughout history, we've never seen many Ferrari drivers go off and hit that wall of the castle section, have we?
No, we haven't, actually. That's a shock, really, but seems like Remus is the first, sadly. And he will make his way back to pit lane to change it again. Now, Toro, almost out of fuel there, but he'll be coming into the pits soon. V1 Illusion in P3 there. We haven't talked about him much because he's doing pretty comfortable as well. At 138 on the dot, he's got 10th behind his teammates. He has Korsman. Now, is there going to be rivalry between these two? As that was an awesome line through him here as well, but he's definitely into the pit lane because he's just invalidated his lap. So it's probably an in lap from him. No,
I don't think that's loud.
No, I was going to say, will he get a bit of a smacking from Martino?
I think he's on low fuel anyway, so he's coming anyway.
Will it be a
No, but he's
corner, really? It's not like he's competing anyone at all. At the end of the day, the RB of Toro's teammate here is currently in P8. Let's see what he can do. It's Thursday. He's going to come up to the line now. He's got the DRS opportunity. He's kind of hugging the inside line. So will that be a pit lane? Yes, it is. And he's into the pits. 3 minutes 50 left to go at the session. And there's front wing damage from who's over in front of the RB then.
I might have been...
Sure. Who was that in front of him?
There might have been... No, I can't be Toro, yeah? Not sure.
I don't think it would have been Toro. Anyway, the only driver on track is Sinner and also Werner as well. 3 retirements so far, but only 1 has got a qualifying ban, so I'm not too sure with the others.
Crashes?
Now... Yeah, both of them had a crash.
Oh, okay, well, surprise, already. The race hasn't even got going, we've already had a few crashes. Now, the cloud up there is looking pretty overcasty, but is it enough for rain, Yoshi?
No. No, not in 3 minutes. It won't change anything in the last 3 minutes compared to what we had until Saturday for Sunday for Imola.
No, it was the on Friday.
No, it was Friday, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Friday. Never mind.
Yeah, that was it. We had a weather change, didn't we, mid-session?
There's still blue skies somewhere around 5, 10, 1, so there won't be any rain anytime soon. Before the checking flag.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to keep an eye out then, maybe for a race. If we have a wet track here, then, I mean, Nedzo, surely it will be chaotic as hell.
But Baku is always chaotic. A little bit of rain would make it even worse for chaos and whatever else might go on. But yeah, people just need to watch out. Sinner here, I will just say, this isn't the greatest of laps. Currently 1.3 seconds off the next fastest car. I think he does need to kind of look up his ideas if he wants to seem to be a little bit faster. I think I'm getting some flag.
Yeah, no, I think we all are as well. 2 minutes left to go the session, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh!
And Sinner, I mean, turn 15, and he does make contact there with the wall. And there we go. That is what I'm talking. Boaty!
Oh, Boaty's got a 5 with who? By his teammate. Barney and Boaty. No, that's not. Is it? No, it's a Red Bull.
No, it's Toro. It's Toro. He's just impeded.
Sorry, yeah, Toro. What?
He just quote unquote impeded Toro. Surely we're going to get a lobby restart now. We have to get a lobby restart. That's not fair.
That has to be.
Yeah, because obviously after we finish this qualifying session.
Oh yeah. It's an outlap though, so that shouldn't be. Yeah. I know what
I've had huge amounts of lag there. I think I'm back now. But yeah, Boaty, a 5-place grid penalty. Will it be rearranged after qualifying, or what will happen?
That's what we're literally just been saying.
Oh, is it the one?
Yeah, no. Oh, more contact as well. Boaty, who is he touching? Who is he touching there?
Oh, Toro.
Toro, what was that? Yeah, Toro's in the kind of. He's lost his front wing.
So we've just had a Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton situation in Saudi Arabia there, because Michael has just retired from the session as well. But I'm pretty sure that that was Torrent. Now, is that aggression between those two, or was that?
He didn't move. He looked like he went straight. He didn't use any braking on the telemetry. Yeah, they went straight on. Boaty, they're both on outlaps. They're both outlaps. He doesn't get out of the way. If he was on the fly, that would be different. So. It's unlike, unless Toro's mad about something, this is going to be a bit lane, yeah. That's his session time.
25 seconds left to go of this session, and we've already had lots of chaos. Toro retired from the session. Boaty into the wall again, there we go! And he's taken out the front this time properly, and Boaty is pretty much done now for qualifying. He's going to try and put himself into the barrier as well. Not too sure, but Nedzo, this has gone pretty chaotic quite quickly.
Yes, it is. I'm not sure exactly. He's trying to make sure he doesn't bother anyone else when he retires. I'm not sure if that will be investigated. But yeah, Can anyone beat any of those two drivers to pole position? It's been all the Toro and Botti show, not just in terms of drama, but in terms of the times. Can anyone, Tiaz, anyone, do anything about this? I mean, Tiaz hasn't got the best track position. He's stuck behind an Alpine now. Although it won't be giving him dirty yet, it will definitely be giving him a bit of uncertainty in his peripheral vision as he very nearly loses the back end through the castle section there. What's his sector times looking like? Are they looking any impressive? We will see. Where is the split line? I think it's just coming out of turn 15.
It's up,
so
yeah,
it's
just up.
He's out. Almost.
Let's see. We can see coming through here. He is. Hold on. Give me a second. Wait a second. So he is 5. I think I said 5 temps. I wasn't exactly sure, but it said half a second.
0.155.
Oh, 155, not 511. Never mind. So it looks like so. Illusion goes to third. Nilu goes to fourth. Only 5 thousandths behind. Can Tiaz do anything? This slipstream might help him a tiny bit, but I'm not sure if he'll go to the top. No, only to P3. Also on 137.8. But drama in qualifying there. I'm not sure if we will see a lobby restart. Well, I'll just quickly go into my and see if I try and
I'm on the chat now, so I'm reading through the chat now. Yeah, I'm reading through the chat at the moment, and Botti claimed that he wanted to let him go, and he rear ends me. That's word for word. So you know, controversy already going through. Will we have a lobby restart? That's the other part. But Toro, provisional pole sitter at the moment, and I think he will be. But Botti with a 5-place grid penalty, but it doesn't seem to have applied yet. Will that apply on the grid as well? TS calls and puts, thanks, Botti. You'll receive your payment soon, which is
wow,
which is nice from him. But yeah, that's interesting. But Toro on pole position.
Okay, it went reset.
There we go. So it's a dry race, thank God for that. But Botti is going to be starting P7 at the moment, and Toro will be on pole position now. That will bring, I think it would. I'm trying to remember who it was up on. Third
Illusion,
position.
I think. Illusion, then Nilu, then no, Tiaz, then Illusion, then Nilu.
So is this fair? And how will Botti do? That's the other question, Edzo.
Well, we'll leave that to the. Or we can't leave it to the stewards because they can't get rid of the penalty now. I think for fairness' sake, they should have. We should have got a lobby restart, and then if it turns out that the penalty was justified, then maybe give him a post-race penalty or something. I don't know, or a warning. But yeah. But the decision's been made, and there's nothing really much you can do about it. As long as he keeps his head and doesn't. I'm not going to comment on it because I didn't fully see the incident later on around the lap where he where the collision happened. But yeah, I will hand this over to you now, Will.
Right, so we're about to get going for one of the most chaotic races of the season as well. Here we go for season 11 here in Baku. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. It's lights out. It's going to be go here. Toro with a great start off the line. Tiaz Korsman in P2 there. He's going to try and cut up his teammate. V1 Illusion gets held behind. Contact made between, it seems to be the Nilu and also V1 Illusion now as both the Alpines really trying to defend as much as they can. Become the widest Alpine. Botti into P6 already. He's got Nico-san in front of him. Now, can we expect to see him move up any more places as well? So Tiaz Korsman still really going to go onto the back, almost rear-ending Toro there, but Toro still manages to keep tight and still keep the lead of the race. Botti around the outside into P5 now. He gets that move done beautifully, and he has just done Tiaz Korsman. Tiaz Korsman has dropped down, further and further down the grid. So this is not looking good from him. Possible 3-stop strategy from all these other drivers now. But Han has dropped quite far back down the grid, 3.1. 3.2 has dropped further back, but Botti still yet to make a move on Nico-san. Nedzo is pretty chaos from him, but a good start from T.
It definitely was a good start from Toro. Tiaz braked himself into turn 3 and just went nearly straight on, nearly into the back of Toro. Botti's making up positions already, up to P4 now, and he's doing a good job for his sake. And he needs to make up these positions, otherwise he's going to be screwed later on in the race. There's people trying to make moves into turn 15. Are you insane? Barney, that is, I think, just trying to make a move on the other Red Bull of Thursday, I believe that was. Or no, it was Barney, sorry, making a move on Nico when he was a Red Bull.
Right, well, on with the Alpine here, shaking as much as he can. It's Thursday's on making the move, possibly on Bradley now. When he get that move done around the outside, he's going to use his safety, he's going to use his DRS as well. Will it be enough You go into turn 1, it's pretty much in side by side. Toro already for the fastest lap, and he's got that move done now as we head into turn 1. So it's 30 moves off another position, allowing RB to help themselves in the constructors. And let's keep an eye on the other drivers. Toro still into the lead of the race. V1 Illusion trying to catch up as much as he can. And now he's lost T.L. Corbin. He's got the line himself now for the team. Nilu in P3. We haven't mentioned him. He's gone up in position. Boaty in P4 now as well. He's going to try and close down. But when are we going to see the battle between Toro and Boaty once again, Nedzo?
Well, when Boaty catches up with DRS, it's going to be quite difficult to get through the other drivers because of the DRS train effect. But V Illusion is looking fast as well. He's closer to Toro than Nilo or Boaty is to the car in front, so watch out for him on his debut.
Let's see what we can do. We come up now to the car switch game. Will any of the drivers make an error? Toro tugs. Whoa, look, oh God, that was terrible. Tugs all there, and he does that perfectly and actually creates a bit more of a gap between him and V1 Illusion there. Now Nilu is going to try and catch up. It's 0.6 of a gap now. Will it be close enough for him to make that move? Into turn 15 we go now. And he does just that. He does push the wall though, and that is the front wing gone. Who's that gone from? It's not Toro. Who's Nilu front wing? Okay, so possible pit stop for Nilu. There was it bad enough damage? I don't think it is. He seems
gone, I think.
Have a look. Yeah, do have a look because we'll keep an eye.
I missed that play.
Yeah, so shouldn't be too bad to make a difference. I mean, your opinions on that, Yoshi?
Went too quickly into the wall, but it looks like he's continuing. Yeah, he's staying out. He's going down the inside, and there's contact, and we've got a crash. Nicholson's out late, and we've got a virtual safety car as well. For good measure. Right, well, so Nicholson's out.
So that's interesting. Boaty is still in forward. T.O. Corbin just sat behind it down. Toro is still into the lead of the race. Now, where did Nicholson crash? That's the other part.
On the manual retirement, I think. I think. Yeah, he's still moving in the pit lane. He gave it.
That's spinner.
Okay, that might be on the straight there, surely.
It must be then. Sinner, into the pit lane there. Now, is that a quick stop from Sinner? And what tyres are you going on to there?
He's on the medium compound tyre, and that pit stop was 8.2. It was a front wing change, actually. So he had a front wing damage to him.
And there we go, and green flag back again, and Dinner for a drive to, which is not good at all from him for speeding under the virtual safety car. Now Toro still trying to increase his lead in the race. V1 Illusion still trying to hunt it down. Now for a first performance and a debut performance for Nedzo, V1 Illusion is really putting a shock into our faces.
It's definitely doing that. I mean, we've seen drivers come in and be instantly fast. Boaty and Tiaz are two prime examples of that. But yeah, I'd love to see another driver be able to kick it with these top guys. Boaty is looming large on the back of Nilo, and that wing damage will definitely be affecting Nilo. It will probably be about half a second a lap, even though it's only an M plate, because you've got so many hard cornering areas around this circuit, and it just builds up, and his tyre wear will be worse as well. This is it's a medium tyre wear circuit. You can definitely make a one-stop pretty comfortably, but you have to be able to keep the tyres at least somewhat in check, and that will not be helping him. So that's why he is basically easy meat for Boaty to just pick off and get by with the RS there.
So Nilu dropping another position down now to Boaty, into P3. He goes there, and he's pretty happy with that. And a dive bomb as well from Barney as well, side by side there with Bradley there, and he doesn't get that move done. Sends a long lunge, but it's not enough. So still trying to make that move there is Barney, and he's eager to bring himself to the table next.
Yeah, he's definitely a bit too eager. I think it's kind of stopping him from being able to do any moves. Now I think Nilo might have gone back past Boaty, or he must have made a mistake, because now he's had to re-overtake him, and all this will be doing is putting him well out of the DRS range of Illusion in front. Although Illusion just made a mistake, and I think that might have put him closer, which has given him a bit of hope to get back into the crucial range. And now he's hopefully going to at least gain a second window of the car in front.
He definitely will, and let's see what he can do. Nilu in the P4 there, still going to try and catch up. He had some wing damage actually earlier, I believe. So I'm sure he was it, wasn't he? And I'm pretty sure he's still got a front end plate missing. Or did he? I don't think he would have managed to hit. Anyway, he's sitting comfortably in P4. Now Boaty still has got 1.2 seconds of a gap to try and catch up to V1 Illusion. Will he get that done? And Toro starts to pull away, almost a second, but sit there as well. The Alpine sitting there, and is he going to try and race it out, or is he going to play the long game? Well, no, that was a long game, but the short game, is he going to try and push those first to Max and try and hold up Toro as well? Maybe give the Alpine a chance. He's being big five at the moment, so will he manage to get that done? But Zero's opportunity, will he move into turn one? He's getting closer and closer and closer. No, he's not going to sit the line. He's too far back at this point, but he has got Zero's once again. Deep goes Nilu there, and that's actually almost lost his position there to Diaz. No, it hasn't. Diaz is too far back at that point, so there's no point. But England's struggling quite a lot in this one.
He is, that's some damage, and he's, instead of just realising that he's not going to be able to get past Boaty, he's trying to make moves that just won't work, and he's making him vulnerable from behind. If I was him, I'd have just tried to stay in the DRS and try to use it as a problem to keep Diaz behind. But instead, he's kind of fighting and he'll be over pushing the tyres. I think it's a bit silly to do that. I'll definitely be watching out for both of them, because you should have seen the illusion. He went down to 0% ERS on the main straight, trying to trying to stay in the DRS with Toro in front. So I'm wondering if he's eventually going to fall out of it, because it seems to be a losing an uphill battle he's fighting there. You can see now Boaty is in his DRS. Meanwhile, the illusion is not in anywhere near, well, not anywhere near, but he's falling out of the range of Toro. It's all about that rear wing advantage.
Oh, it's an all hard.
It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard. He grazed it.
They've got the point. There we go.
That's okay. From wing guy. He's lucky.
So who's up for wing? Well, anyway, we've got safety car. There's no requirement from this.
That's the first front wing, I think. Surely that's a hard hit.
No, it wasn't a hard hit. He grazed it. I've done that in my practice.
Oh yeah, no, completely gone. That's completely gone. Front wing left.
Oh, my screen is a lot less worse than that. My bad.
I bet now you go there.
Well, yeah.
Oh, he's lucky
now. Where's he going to drop down? He's going to drop down massively now. Now Yoshi.
I don't think that's true, because everyone's pitting actually. It will be a long stop, but it is for both the mediums to hard. Everyone is coming in, taking opportunity. Double second, down in Red Bull, Barney is being held up because of this. The only guy who's not pitted is Osman, who's in the lead. No, Torres in the lead still. Osman did not pit. Everyone else has.
Voting P6 at the moment. That's going to be interesting, and how he will manage to come up with that. Toro still staying out on. Oh no, sorry, he did pit.
He pitted, yeah.
Everyone's pitted. Osman, who's come from the back. So a P20 start, not bad at all from him to P3, but obviously no pit stops at all. Now, safety car restart. That would be the interesting part, but I think it's time for a bit of advertisement first. If you'd like to join our league, and if you'd like to become a commentator, a driver, plenty of other roles, steward, and many other things, or just want to be here for fun, come along on to our social media channels. We have got TikTok, we have got YouTube, Instagram, X, Twitter, whatever you call it. Do come along, and we are a very fun chat, and we'd love to see you there as well. Hopefully we can see you for these upcoming races, but do come along as well. It'd be really, really nice to see you guys. If you join us inside the conference, that will definitely be more entertaining to see more of us. But now it's the all-time best. It is the question for the commentator.
Here we go.
Now we didn't really mention this.
Yeah,
we didn't really have this one last time. Now Nedzo, this is all of us now. So PR through Jack. And ladies and gentlemen, this is from our Discord, so if you haven't got Discord, you will see questions from commentators. You can put them in there, and we'll ask them in another minute. But your favourite of the Van Dyke brothers, sorry, Kevin, I won't say that. Nedzo, you start off.
My favourite of the Van Dyke brothers, probably Virgil.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yoshi.
I only know Martin and Kevin Van Dyke.
I forgot Tom.
Don't forget Timo.
He wasn't here for Timo.
I barely know him. I barely hear him in the season.
Yeah, he wasn't
well, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Martin's watches probably.
That's why I avoided the question entirely. I avoided the question entirely.
Go on, Yoshi.
Let's say Martin.
Say Dick, as in like the actor, Dick Van Dyke.
I'm saying Martin Van Dijk. I
Wow.
mean,
Okay, well, at least Yoshi saved the screen. We don't have to worry about that.
yeah, because he provides for this stream anyway.
No,
Martin provides for
say
this
all-
comment.
Yeah,
Can we say all of them? Is that allowed?
well, I don't know.
No,
I don't
you
think
can't have communism.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just
all
right.
Well, actually, Yoshi, do you remember the time when we had to ban Nedzo from the questions?
Oh, yeah, after Silverstone?
Yeah, I remember that one, yeah. Now, mine... All right, I love Kevin to bits. It's got to go Kevin, I'm afraid. Martin, I do love you too, but it is going to be... it's going to be Kevin Van Dijk. After the races, me and him always just have a little chat. He used to say, thank you very much as well all the time. And he's a kind little fella, so I'm going to go with Kevin. Now with Baku, what question can you ask each of the person?
Say that again.
Yeah, say that again, please.
Sorry, yeah. For Baku, what can you say? Well, what question can you ask for the country?
I mean, it has a bad human rights record. That's what I do know about it.
Right.
Yeah, that's probably not a question, really, is it?
You could ask, what is your opinion on the cattle section? Is it under or overrated?
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, we'll put that in for the chat. Everybody please do put yours in as well. And if you do think of any other questions, put that through. We usually like to do food. It doesn't really... I don't really know home food from Azerbaijan, unless any of you here are from Azerbaijan itself. I don't think we've really... I don't know if we've stretched that far.
One of my old bosses
I'm not
was
sure.
from Azerbaijan. What is the national food of Azerbaijan? National food of Azerbaijan.
We've really got a lot left anyways, we've got time to search it up.
Yeah, we got plenty.
It's going to be in this lap, surely. It's been up for 3 laps now. Bonnie's
right.
taking the penalty for ignoring yellow flags. He's in the pits.
So Sim Racing said it's fairly rated.
Oh, he's got impact damage. That's why. Under the safety car.
Has he hit someone?
Yeah, he's got impact damage from the safety car. What's happening there?
And the 10-second time penalty.
And a 10-second pound time. Oh, this is not going to help. Well,
He's only going to really go at the back anyway.
Well, yeah, because you need to come into a pit stop, but obviously that's going to be over a 10-second pit stop, but that does go on to a fresh set of hards. That's
That's quite interesting. But he's going to be out on track now, so he will make his way around there. Not actually that far, anyway. So he will definitely catch up. Did you get any information on the local food?
I believe it's some sort of rice pilaf, but that's not really that interesting. I will say one thing. You were talking about tyres. This is incredibly interesting. But in my little practice race I did not about an hour ago, I pitted on lap 10 off the mediums onto the hards. And by the end of lap 26, I was on above 70% tyre wear. Now, I'm going to be doing... I did a 16-lap stint on my tyres. I know people have been under safety car, so let's say they're gained about 5% under the safety car. Oh, I don't know why.
What's happening? What happened? Again?
Barney just hit the wall again. I'm not sure if he's going
to... No damage.
But he's pushing it hard. He wants to catch up. He is skinning this lap.
Yeah. As I was saying, let's say it's about 5% under this safety car. They are going to be, unless they save tyres, they are going to be hitting 80%, which is puncture territory, by the end of this race if they don't pit again. Barney's actually in the best position right now because he doesn't have those extra laps on those tyres.
Well, if he had a front wing, I think. Well, there we go.
Yeah,
in this lap now. Let's see what these drivers can do. Thankfully, Barney has just joined the back of the pack. Now, let's see how Toro's restart will do. Will he do the famous Max Verstappen restart? And can it work pretty well for him as well? If we can move up to him whilst I'm there. But Barney's going to be pretty happy, I think, well, at least he's on the back and he's in a good position. But I think, no, he wouldn't have gone yet, Toro. Now,
can we see Toro, please?
Can we please see
there we go. We're seeing our Barney. Toro is going
to be thinking that car, slow restart from him, and V1 Illusion, Kimi Räikkönen there, not moving his car. Now, Toro, that's the top. straight away, and Real Illusion doesn't really hesitate too much, and that's already moved with Osman and Bradley. Now Osman's on old tyres now, he's joining all the others. Bradley for the move down the inside, he's got that move done, nice and easy. And also Boaty goes through as well on its frenzy, and now he almost made the move on Osman as well. Is he going to stand alone this time? No, he's not. Lots of lockups, lots of lockups. Now Sinner was disqualified from the session.
He's disqualified.
After a penalty, he didn't serve it.
I don't go. Oh, yeah.
Of course, yeah, I forgot about that. Dive from there from the Ferrari as well. He's just almost taken out his penalty there. And Remus is going to try and defend as much as he can. Right on the outside goes the RB making contact, and through goes Peter Gordon. He's taking advantage of that, and he's going to try and make a move as well. Will he get that move done around the outside? Almost getting tagged there. More and more, but he does. He gets that move done. Damage, possibly. There, possibly not. I'm not too sure. But a move as well from both of the Mercedes. Really moves through, and he's obviously got no more wing damage, and he's going to try and put where he can, Enzo.
Yeah, I was going to wonder, why is Tiaz so far back? Did he have damage as well, but we didn't see, and he had to replace his front wing? He should not be down in 9.
He had damage on lap 5 front wing change, 6.2 seconds. That's probably why.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's Han making another mistake shot. Man with, I think the most DNFs in VD Racing League history is at the back because he's made a mistake. What a surprise. Anyway, right now at the front, I think we're going to see Bradley Bellamy is going to want to make up positions as soon as possible because he is on a 2-stop. I'm not sure if he starts on the hard, because if he did, then he's just going for the 2-stop and he'll go medium. But it's not the fastest strategy. He got put in a bad position there by this strategy, but at least he's going to have some overtaking to do. Real Illusion is right behind the fellow pink car, the fellow blue and pink car anyway, a Toro. But it's not the RB, it is indeed an Alpine. Boaty also looming in the background here. If Boaty gets up to Toro, expect there to be fire.
Oh, and there we go. As we say that, there's a huge in there. Well, almost. Stave Daisy and also TL Scorpion for the inside line there. He's got to try and go right. He's gone for the inside line. He's got a Ferrari taking down the inside for the Ferrari, making a move 3 wide there. And still, round goes right. It was Remus first round. And is that a safety car? Right, well, I think we've been predicted already, right? With 2 safety cars already. So this is already spiked up once again. Remus. Nedzo, there's no room for Remus there.
The off-board shot, I definitely looked that way. We might be able to look at his on-board shot and say maybe like he was. The thing is, you can be as halfway alongside or as fully alongside as you want, but who's going 3 wide up the inside into turn 3 at Baku? A madman, if you know. It's barely manageable 2 wide for you, and both cars have to comply, but 3 wide is utterly insane. So, yeah, that was a Remus from first glance, but then again, the stewards might look at it and say something else. I don't know.
Right, well, that's interesting. We're back again in the safety car conditions. We've already done our advertisement. Now, the one thing I forgot to mention was the new liveries that have come through today, which decided to come through at 3 o'clock in the morning as well. Not sure why they decided to do a live stream then. But let's talk about the RB one. Now, RB exactly the same as last year.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Great livery.
Fair enough. Fair enough. The Red Bull one, I quite like it.
Yeah, it takes me back to when I first started watching Formula 1 in 2012. It actually has blue in it rather than dark navy.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot better. It reminds me in a way of the 2012 Silverstone Special livery they had, where it was a lot brighter and it had
No, I quite like it. I think the blue, it was about time they do something different. They were becoming one of the most boring people, but I think the blue really stands out here. I did see one of their test liveries before, and it was like a kind of, I'm trying to remember, it's like a camo blue, or camo livery layout, whatever. But that was a really nice one, but obviously they haven't decided for that one. The concept, when I had a look at the concept livery for people, it pretty much was about 80, maybe 90% accurate on where the blue's going to be, and I think they've worked quite well. But I don't know, Yoshi, your thoughts on the Red Bull livery?
I think it looks great. Like they said, it reminds me of 2012. I didn't watch all of it because it was on a stupid time in the morning at almost 2 a.m. So honestly, but at the end, I think it's good for Red Bull. RB obviously there's no change for it, but it'd be great for them. It'd be great for them to actually be on track Australia for the first round, IRL.
Now, your predictions for the upcoming liveries, I mean, not really good predictions, but I mean, what can you really expect to see from Audi? I don't know if they even, how many sponsors they've even got to put on the car, alongside Cadillac as well. But I mean, do you think it would be a bit of a bland livery, or do you think it would be quite a good livery in this one?
Oh, Audi's definitely going to be black and red because those are their main colours. And I don't really, as long as the car is fast, I don't really care if it's got a legendary. I mean, arguably, yes, the most legendary liveries of all time were on great cars like the Marvel McLarens and the GPS Lotuses. But at the end of the day, as long as it doesn't look like a steaming pile of dog shit, it'll be a good livery.
Well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yoshi, as well, your thoughts for the Cadillac and possible good-looking Cadillac and Audi?
For Cadillac, I'm not sure because I don't really know Audi and Cadillac much for the manufacturer. So it's going to be like when they go out for their pre-season test in Bahrain, the official test anyway. So I can't really say anything until then. That's a month away.
Fair enough. The thing is, they've left it quite late, and that's why I like the F125 live event. I was really annoyed I didn't get tickets for that. But you know, as I said, Froby's in the pit lane. But yeah, no, the livery, I think, all in one go made up for it really. I think, yeah. So that's actually Froby with some damage there. I'm not too sure what happened to him.
He's not quite wing damage. Yeah. I think that was a weird pit stop. There was a bit of a glitch on the game, but that was 7.45 seconds onto Seb Hart. Again, more forefront wing change in this race.
I'm not shocked. It's Baku, for God's sake.
No.
If you don't have a surely if you don't have a front wing change, you're pretty much a god at this track. I mean, Neto, did you have any front wing changes in your race?
Pardon?
When you had your little race earlier, did you have a front wing change?
No. Luckily, when you're in single player, you have the rewind feature. No, I just kept that. I know it's alright. I just kept it out of the wall because I'm not an idiot. But yeah, it is hard to stay out of a wall in some corners on this track. Mainly the entry and exit of turn 1 are quite deceiving. Turn 3.
Well.
What do you say?
Turn 15 as well.
Turn 15. The thing is, you just have to brake early for that. You like just always, if you're not sure, just brake 5 meters earlier than you usually would. It's because I also like to use that inside curb. I brake a lot anyway there, so it's kind of a fail-safe. But yeah, I can see why people. The main point of contention for the circuit, as we are about to go green flag racing, is the track limits on the exit of turn 14.
Well, let's see what Torek can do for this restart. He was really backing up the pack for this one. V1 Illusion, once again, not moving at all. Real slow now from Toro, and everyone's kind of scattered in random spots. Now the camera is still waiting for a slow RB. Now, is he going to get going anytime soon? Will it be an early start? I'm not too sure. No, it won't be. Knowing him, it'll be out of that last corner. Now, do you take the restart away?
Yeah, well, he's going to try and go as late as possible without being too obvious. Because if you go now, the other guy behind you's got like a mile of slip to get off into, and he doesn't want to do that. So he's weaving. As soon as he straightens the car up, that's an indication that he'll go. That's why the Illusion decides to stay straight so he has the best traction. But he's actually being caught by Bradley Bellamy, who's on those medium tyres. I'm going to see who's going to make an overtake here. Boat's looking like he's close to Bradley Bellamy on the timing screen. And I think, yeah, he's leaving room there, but Boat's doesn't make the move. Stick, we are coming up towards turn 2 now. Don't go for a move there. He's not good job from him. But it seems to be pretty much line of stone. A couple of people for switching positions around the midfield. And as I say that, Boat is looking up the inside. He's lurking on the inside of Bradley Bellamy. He needs to get the move done if he wants to try and go those higher positions. And he has got it done nicely. But he's already lacking in the ERS department. He needs to get that battery charged up. Oh, that's the Illusion in the wall. The Illusion in the wall. And that is Boaty now up to P2. Bradley Bellamy up to 3rd place. Let's hope for the Illusion's sake that he has no damage. But if he does, then he might be screwed.
TL Korsman's going to try and go onto the back of Nilu. Nilu is almost making contact, but it seems like V1 Illusion. Now, the Alpine, of course, is rampant at this point, but will be one illusion match for himself up. Oti and Toro once again. Here we go. This is going to get interesting on who will take the lead of the race now. Oti, 0.5 of the step in there off from Toro. Will this move get done anytime soon? Zero's opportunity is not available on lap 1, but it is on lap 2. It's just as Oti sticks in this now. It's done in his favour. Lap 30, lap 26, plenty of racing laps to go. And how many stages to perform? They've got to have. It's the other question. Both of the Browns are out of the Grand Prix. Let's see how Oti will do. It seems to be that Toro actually pulls away slightly more and more and more. 33% of ERS there goes to Oti, and he's charging it a bit more. He's not going to use it. He doesn't really need to. He's got the slipstream. He's going to try and use it more and more and more. And the Zero's opportunity will be available now. There we go. Will he send a fake run? No, he won't. Toro will not stand for that, and here's a move further back. We want to lose under pressure from Bradley, and Nilu goes to the inside line to turn 1. Will he send it to turn 2 though? That's the other bit. Looking, no, he won't. And around the outside, possibly goes to Alcorton for a switchback, but that was never going to be on Zero's opportunity coming in favour. But Oti is now going to try and look. He's weaving and weaving, but it's not enough. And V1 Illusion stays ahead this time. Tiaz Corbin does not get ahead of Nilu, and contact there, and that's a huge contact there. Because that is Michael. Yeah, stay Daisy and Michael. Now it's going to probably be another safety car deployed, but that was a huge. Oh, okay. Well, then that seems to be okay. But that was a huge issue. You can hear it on the actual sound quality. But Oti right onto the back of Toro now. Nebzo, when is this move going to get done?
I think we're going to see a DRS pass on the straight because Oti's clearly a little bit faster. Not by a margin, but look at how much they pulled out on Illusion. Either Illusion has severe damage, or not severe, but some damage, or they are just a level above the guys around them. Look at those two pull away from the remainder of the pack, and now in towards turn 15. That was a corner cut from Oti there. He definitely got a track limits warning off the exit of turn, or off the entry of turn 15, but he's got enough battery to deploy down this entire straight, and I think that's what exactly he's going to do.
Well, let's see what he can do. Will he make a move into turn 1? That's the other section now. He's going to get the DRS opportunity. Will we see a new change in the lead of the race? Now, Oti uses his DRS. He's going to use the DRS now. Into turn 1 he goes now. Toro really is not going to put up a fight with this one, and he will just have to wait again for the DRS opportunity into turn 3. And a huge block up there from him. A bit of oversteer, but it seems to be okay. Now, Oti falls away more and more and more, but will it be enough? Fighting further back, Remus stays in another position, I think, further back, but here's the opportunity for Toro. Will he get that move done into turn 3? He's getting closer. He's not using his DRS at all, and he's not. He's going to wait again, just by Oti did. He's going to take time for State Daisy. Down the inside goes V1 Illusion with his teammate. T.S. Korsman went, sorry, goes down with his teammate, and V1 Illusion is having a bit of a shock of a race now. Something has got wrong because he's dropping further and further back. Obviously, we have lost Bradley. He was the one who was impacted. But Nebzo, V1 Illusion has actually been doing that barrier quite a lot.
Yeah, I think he must have some sort of damage because he wasn't this slow to begin with. Either that or everyone around him has just got faster. I don't see that happening. Don't go for move there, Remus, but don't be silly. But yeah, it seems like people aren't calming down, which is strange. Also, the reason why Bradley Bellamy is so far down the field is because he pitted. He just pitted off of those mediums onto another set of mediums. I don't know why he did it on that lap, because now he's going to have to do 11, 12 laps on mediums, which is hell.
Right, well, I think what Han can do is Han at P11, he's made a few errors earlier in the race. He's got Remus in front of him, contact over that there, and and Remus. They're both battling, yellow flag further back. What's that for? That's a spin by Vastas there, and that's a shame from him. Now, the sound is having a bit of a shock of that. Back to his Thursday, and Han around the outside this time, and he does get that move done. Thursday moves, goes down, hasn't got damage, I think. He does make contact with Remus, so with that contact and affected him not, I don't think so. DRS opportunity though for him, and he does get that move done, and Han drops back position once again, and it seems that the Aston Martin there of Michael is going to try and get involved, but he waits and sees if he can do that opportunity once again. Oti still in the lead of the race, and Toro didn't seem to get that move done. 3/10 there from him, so something's gone up from Toro, or maybe it just was DRS opportunity. Now Michael is going to make a move this time on Han, and he gets that DRS opportunity, slots ahead of him this time, and makes a move to turn 3 onto the inside line, but the move is pretty much sealed in field there, and he has done it perfectly. Wall riding there goes from Waterman. What on earth has happened there as he goes off at turn 3? Now What's the matter? He's going on here.
Oh,
He's
it's just front wing. Okay.
Well, he's just lost it because he's tried to do a turn. Now, Nedzo, I don't even know what happened. He wasn't really amongst people.
No, I'm not sure exactly what's happened there. He's made his way back onto the circuit, maybe some sort of wheel problem, like maybe his wheel disconnected or other issue, but that's incredibly odd. Meanwhile, going back to the leading duo, just as my screen freezes and I don't see anything for like a second, we come through on towards this main straight. Is Toro going to have the overspeed available? We go through turn one, we have 10 laps to go at the end of this one. What are we going to see from Toro? He's not deploying in the ERS, he's just waiting. Or now he is, but now he's waiting for there to be a big concrete opportunity. Facing a wall, hopefully.
Well, a lot of weeding done from Boaty there, and Toro seems got actually a bit closer to that weeding. He is going to blow up, especially he was trying to get out the slipstream area. I think it must have been from that.
Barney!
What's happened? We have had
Oh, yeah.
further down and trying to get look. He's now third one. He's got further and further back. P9 for him there, and Barney is going to drop quite a bit. He's not going to be happy with that, especially, and he's hit the barrier even more. And that is Michael behind him. So more points to Michael if he can get that move done. Damage for Barney, possibly. Kind of alert. No, Michael too far back to make a move at least in turn 3. Yeah, so the end play's gone for Barney. Barney's had a bit of a shock of a race. He's had a few incidents and a few pit stops as well. So a race for them to forget. But Toro is right at the back of Boaty this time. Boaty seems to make a bit of an error there. Coming into turn 7. Through the cross chicane they go now. And Boaty's going to try and defend as much as he can. Harvesting that ERS as well. Now Nedzo, I'm sure, is just going to be a direct opportunity because for some reason, Toro gained, I think, about 2 or 3 tenths of him. And that must have been from turn 7.
No, I'm not sure where it would have been, but what it does mean is he's a lot closer, and therefore the DRS advantage, or the advantage that he'll have in the slipstream is a lot greater. He should get a good opportunity into turn 1, unless the reason why he's close is because Boaty saved DRS, and then he'll be in the same position as he was before. Boaty gets a really good run off the final corner, but is it going to be enough with the rear wing open, with battery deployed? And I think Toro is definitely going for something here, and Boaty is not deploying. Toro is, and I'm... Oh, he's in.
Okay.
He's into the pit.
Okay. Oh, Yoshi, down to you.
Yeah, he's staying on 12 up on the hard. He'll go to a first set of... Well, no, it's that hard. So that was the front wing change. That's why he brings my damage. He's placing his front wing. That's unfortunate for him. And it's the longest pit stop. That's a long pit stop.
That is, and that is why we were talking. I was saying, we dropped quite a bit of text there because that's why Boaty has been impacted. And this is the race for Red Bull to forget. But they are having a lovely race. And money once again for another front wing change. The £200,000 front wing is going to be now with a few instead now. Now, Toro is going to be comfortably, and look at how safely at 1.5 past that race so far. Bear in mind they were doing 37s, I think, in qualifying, so it's very supposed to be fair. Now, Werner as well, please thought from him. Where's Werner from? I don't know what his main intention is. P14 is not bad from him at all. Almost getting feet there as well.
Oh, yeah.
Werner, but he seems okay. I think those tyres must be on. Yeah,
close.
12 lap old tyres from him. But so are the others in front of him. So, I mean, Nedzo, all the others surely will be hitting soon. As you were saying, you were struggling with, it must have been 16, wasn't it?
Well, I don't think 12 lap old hards are actually that worn. I think they're maybe at 30%, maybe slightly more, maybe closer to 45 or 50. But they're not very well worn, so I don't see why he's struggling so much. Maybe he's been pushing too hard. Maybe that was the same thing with Boaty.
Well, we'll have to see as well. And Werner is just going to try. He's got an 8-second gap actually from him to see if we want to lose him. And it's Fergie's actually onto the back of him now. So Fergie's going to have to move, possibly turn 1. There are some pieces come from his favour as well. They gave me so much, connecting down goes inside. And that's the front wing end plate missing from his Fergie there as well. And the front right, I believe. Go by. Also, Remus goes to really down to turn 1. Werner got even further down the grid. But Remus on 3 lap younger tyres. Huge over there from Remus as well. With a huge slide. Now, Remus coming a bit damage, I think, because he had a slide there from him. Further back, let's see what's going on. Oti also, let's see what he can do. He's got Nilo in front of him. Nilo is up the front as well. Bradley's going to try and make a comeback from he's currently P7, but he's got his teammate also Nilo sitting in between Oti. Huge battles here because Nilo goes Oti. He's done a Charles Kaufman there. He's been there around the outside. And Michael drops another position just from error, trying to overtake Bradley there. Sorry, Nilo there. And that was what the fly up there. But I was wondering where Oti managed to get his damage from because of this. But Neto, did you say it's Oti's race over?
What did you say, sorry?
Did you say this is probably Oti's race to be over, at least to the win?
Yes, and that's the guys in front pit. If we look at the gap he has to the lead, that's 5 seconds, 7 seconds, 13 seconds. No, yeah, 20 seconds to the lead. With 8 laps to go, it's over. Yeah, he's not getting it.
He's just basically going to try and take as many points as he can for for the championship wide. It's only round 2, we're still going into the championship, but let's see how he managed to come out throughout the rest of the season. We usually say that about both, don't we know? So he's usually on off at some point, but I don't think it's the case of on and off. I think it's just luck in unlucky, really.
No, I don't, unless he had damage of some sort, there was no reason to pit, unless he just chewed through his tyre by driving over aggressively, and that's his own fault.
It was a front wing change, so
it was a front wing change. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So there we go. And Bradley also just gets overtaken by Remus. But let's see if Remus manages to get past Werner. Werner, we didn't see it got through there. Sorry, still in the lead of the race. 5.2 seconds gap between him and Charles Kaufman. Charles Kaufman back up to the top of the table again. And let's see how we can continue. Bradley almost making contact with Remus there, but still come out quite well. Brody almost into the back of Neely this time, and he's quite sharp into the turn there. 5 and 6 there. Now, can we see a move from Boaty to get done on Nilu? Now, this is the big pack, Neto, and it seems to be that... Oh, well, who was that? What's happened there? We've had a yellow flag. Froby. So there we go. Sauber's having another problem once again. So unlucky there from Froby as he goes into the barrier once again. And turn 3 seems to be a little test area. But, yeah, now, as I was saying... oh, no. Bradley had a bit of a wide moment, and here comes Boaty round the outside. Now it's turn at 15, making contact with the wall, and gets passed again this time from Bradley, and he's not going to be happy with that. Is that front wing damage? Let's have a look, actually. Yes, it is a front right end brake missing. Oh no, and Neto, well, that was bound to happen. If you're going to go down the outside in turn 16, you should at least expect that.
Unfortunately, my stream lagged just as that happened, so I couldn't actually see what happened, but yeah, trying to go on the outside of turn 15, you've got to 2 kilometre long straight, like 2 corners later, usually growing a little bit.
Well, here comes Nilu as well, making 2 moves this time. Got past Remus, and maybe looking on Werner. Werner is going to close the door a bit more into turn 1, now into turn 2. And there we go. Nilu is going to get that move done, and so does Boaty. Boaty gets through on Remus, and here he comes side by side with Werner now. The opportunity goes to him. Remember, he's got a front end brake. It's not going to affect him at all. Just look at him go. He's just got past Werner now, and there we go. That's what he wants to do, and move up even more in points championship-wise. And it looks like Remus is also going to try and get an undercut on Werner, but no, doesn't really get that done. And yes, he does, sorry, Remus does get it done. He's got his line for turn 5 now, and he's pretty happy with that. Now, a dive bomb from Bradley as well. Werner is just dropping that throw.
Yeah, that's what happens. I mean, it's not as bad as I've seen some drivers in the past. For example, a couple of months ago, I watched the replay of the 2012 Chinese Grand Prix. Give me right.
No.
What just happened?
Boaty had a crash in turn 8 off front wing.
Let's have a look on stream if we can see him. Martin, we can move up to Boaty. He's currently P6 at the moment, so... Yeah, so on board with Froby at the moment, but if we could have a look at Boaty, that's the one we want to definitely have a look at. Whether he does have front wing damage.
He's lost Palmer's wing. No, it's Palmer's wing.
It's right, it's the right, isn't it? He's lost.
Yeah, right wing's gone, yeah, kinda.
That's possibly another pit stop as well. He's still got Remus quite a bit. He's hugging to the left, so no, he's staying out. He's going to risk it. 4 laps left to go to top 3, and a move done by Nilu there. What a hell of a move that was for a comeback there. And Nilu goes to 4. Now, Nilu's on an absolute flyer.
He looks like he's on a fly, but in reality, he's on tyres that are younger than everyone else. Sorry to burst your bubble, but that's why.
Poor Nilu, but he's still, I mean, it's still good going from him at this point as well. Now, Nilu aiming for possibly V1 Illusion, but he seems pretty comfortable. Remember, it's an 8-second gap from him, so pretty much the front three is secured unless anything was to change. But Werner as well, putting pressure onto Remus. Coty seems to be okay, actually. He's still got, what's that gap from Bradley to him? A 2.4-second gap, so he's quite happy, yeah. So he'll be happy with that one at least. Just got to maintain it and just bring it home for the rest of the race. I mean, Yoshi, there's no point in pitting for this one, is there, for both?
No, but he's got to be careful for the next 4 laps. He's got to go through turn 8 4 more times. Right now, I think he wants to keep P6. With 5 laps to go, and actually a quick safety car, he might not.
We saw Toro going wide there out turn 16 now.
He's struggling with the tyres. They'll be at 70%.
Oh, Michael's out.
And that's what. Who's out?
Michael on the bottom section. And as we were just before with Stay Daisy, that must have been a big scare for Stay Daisy. Because he literally just came around the corner and saw Michael. Michael on the entrance, and he's trying to Charlotte Fleur there. Sad thing. So Michael is out. And he was having a good race, Michael, actually. Having a fight up in P6. Around P7 area.
Coty's right behind Thursday, by the way.
And there we go, Coty around the outside of Thursday, and there we go, Boaty does that move around the outside, and Thursday's also struggling once again with problems as well with tyre wear. 5-lap hole and 12-lap hole is something different. But Toro, I mean, at Meadow, is Toro going to really snap up the pace at this point now?
Pardon?
No, with Toro, he's really just got to cruise at home at this point.
Yeah, just don't get wheel spin. But then again, it's a vicious circle, because if you do get one bit of wheel spin, it makes the tyres wear more, and then it makes the tyres even harder to get around the corner without doing wheel spin. I don't know why he's exiting corner still in second gear. That's just going to cause the tyres to make them move more over here. You want to use higher gears. Use the advantage you have. He's got 9 seconds. He could lose 8 seconds over the next 4 laps and still make it to the end if he wants to make these tyres last. Otherwise, Nilu, I said Nilu was on those 5-lap old tyres. He could be on for a podium here. Look how much he's gaining.
He is really gaining. 3.9 is the gap now. Osman, another retirement for the race as well. Where has Osman crashed?
In the pit.
So he's okay. Well, Osman's done from that one. He was having a good race actually until he got affected. Right now on lap 23 at 46 here, ladies and gentlemen, Toro, our race leader. And if you had, well, if you've only just joined us, where the hell have you been? If you missed that, quite a good race. Four retirements at this point. 2 McLarens, 1 Aston Martin, and 1 Mercedes, which is a shame. And Osman has left the session as well, so he's not happy. But Toro has just got 2 more laps left to go on this Grand Prix, and he managed to bring 3 more laps left to go. Just to cruise at home when they're not as well. Vastas, there we go. Vastas, another opportunity sadly after the top section there. That's currently at 13, I think, or 12, I'm not too sure.
Well, he's missing his end plate on the right-hand side.
That must have just been contacting the wall of the exit. It's a sad thing from him there. And Tiaz Korsman is also aiming to catch up. He's at 9.4 second gap. Really, there's no point. Toro's pretty happy with the pace he has managed to do throughout this race. He's had a lot of trouble with Boaty and everyone, and Boaty has had pretty much the unluckiest race he's had in a while. But Barney in P11, I think, has probably got the most unluckiest with... I wonder how many pit stops he's had. Can we have a look, actually, on how many pit stops?
For Boaty, he's had 2 stops.
Oh, okay. I thought... Sorry, Barney has had 3. That's what I was talking about for Barney. Froby's had 4. Froby has had 4. So, unlucky there for Froby. I thought it'd be Barney, but it's not. It's... So Barney for 3, and then Froby for 4, and Han 4 as well. So, yeah. Considering...
Nilu's right on the back of the illusion.
Is he now? That's the other bit. If we're going to have a look at this play, he is, and it's going to be the IDRS opportunity now at this point as we go through turn 16. It's going to try and, be an illusion with old tyres compared to the 6-lap young tyres. Let's see what he can do. Nilu may have just played this strategy right. Here he comes now. DRS opportunity for him now, and he doesn't even need DRS. He's got DRS now. Get that move done around the outside. P3 goes towards the way of Nilu, and that can get pretty much over to him. Both It's 2.1 actually. Both people out master off the next 2 laps of the race. I don't think he could, considering he's got front wing damage, but you never know. So still there from Nilo and move himself, but it won't be enough. No, it won't be enough to catch up to Tia's course in that goal.
No, I think he can. I think he can because Via lose on our last lap at a 1 minute 46. Around Baku, that is walking pace. Like, I think that when the hards are new, they are setting 1 minute 42s and 3s. 46ers are walking pace, especially for the top guys. They're only about 3 seconds off their best. So I think that Nilo could easily catch up in the last 2 laps.
I could say, yeah, poor V want to lose him really. He's had a great race and gets it taken away from him coming up to 2 laps left to go in this Grand Prix. So a shame from him, but Nilo's going to come through and he has got the Courtman in his sights. He's going to push like mad as well through the castle section now. He's just got a couple of more corners and only 1 more lap basically, or 6 laps to go left to Grand Prix. Now, will we see this move from him? He's not in DRS range at all yet.
He's trying to get into that range though.
He's definitely in cruising it. You can hear it on the engine as well. Lock up there from Illusion. There we go. That is Posty. So Tia's go back to Illusion. Illusion had an error. And look at this Nilo onto the back of Tia's Courseman now. It may be the direct opportunity. He needs to get through the roof. Let's have a Illusion at this point. Both to think that move's done, but Nilo is going to try and catch up. Now he's got 1 lap to go. I'm pretty sure he will manage to bring himself into P2. Tia's Courseman, I'm sure will say in the interview, complaining about his tyres at the end because they are on 19, 20 lap old tyres. He's now started the last lap of the race. Toro is still our race leader, but Nilo is waiting and waiting and waiting for that move to get done. And I'm pretty sure it'll be done into turn 3.
It must be. That is definitely true. I'm worried about puncture. I'm worried about one of these drivers getting a late puncture because of how much they've been pushing. He needs to get this move done either now or into one of the other heavy braking zones, because otherwise he's going to be severely affected by this slow car in front of him. And he just needs to get it done, whether it be a late dive bomb or whatever. He needs to get it done.
He definitely does, and he's going to get that opportunity to come again soon. But we've seen Toro with the last lap drama with the puncher. Has he managed to do that this time here in Baku? Great guy, he's had an awesome lead, and he's only got a few corners left to go. He's just come through the castle section, almost going into the back there. Nilo almost into the back of Tia's Courseman. A huge lock-up, or not lock-up, but early braking there from Tia's Courseman. Maybe tactical braking. But it may not be enough because Nilo on the fresher tyres still trying to make that move. Toro coming through turn 15. He's only got a couple of corners left. He is still our race leader, but has Tia's Courseman still got Nilo onto the back of him. Will we see Nilo make that move? And will he get it done before the end of the lap? That's the most important bit for this race as well. Backpass. But obviously Toro coming through the last couple of corners. He has done very, very well. He's had started on pole position for qualifying. He is now going to come up to the line to win round 2 for the VD Racing League Season 11. Toro comes across the line to win here. There we go in Azerbaijan. But who is going to come on top? Nilo's got the dearest opportunity. He's going to get the slipstream as well. He's going to be close to the line. But it's going to be the maybe news. And there we go. Nilo goes second across the 1-3-2. Turns up to see there. But Nilo, that's a hell of a last move that was. Neto, oh my god.
When have we seen a driver on the run to the line overtake someone else in back? Yeah, 2017 with Stroll and Bottas, and Bradley Bellamy might do it now. He just doesn't get to Remus in time. But yeah, those tyres clearly made a difference for Nilo. Maybe if Boaty stopped hitting walls on other people, then maybe he could have been up there.
Oh my god, so what a hell of a race this is. Who's that?
He's got a puncher. Look at that. Right. Unreal, wow.
Well, there we go. So, we've had confirmation apparently that Brad, who's on travel uphold medium, his tyres were on 4%. So,
94. How's he got a puncher?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to so David like, and he's coming off the line in style with 3 wheels and a spin as well. There we go. Stay he's 10-second time penalty as well. Unlucky from him. But Vastas as well, waiting to come through with this. There we go. But look at that, the AI panicking at this point. But what a race. Yeah, Nedzo, what a race.
Yeah, definitely. What a race. I'd love to have been able to see it, but my stream decided it was going to be like a Minecraft server the entire time or a PowerPoint presentation. So, yeah.
Well, you can watch back in the highlights of the next round as well, because we will be back next week as well. And we will be back here next Friday in Austria. But we have got a race tomorrow, so good luck to Nedzo if he does get picked for that one. But yeah, we'll be in Austria, so that'll be an interesting one. But Toro, your race winner out here for today. And a very close finish towards the end, but still came the way of Nilu. Tiaz Korsman in P3 there. P4 for Boaty, a great comeback from him. P5, V1 Illusion, unlucky from him. P6, Thursday, 7th, Remus, 8th, Bradley, 9th, Serban, 10th, Werner, 11th, Barney, 12th, Luchek, 13th, Han, 14th, Froby, 15th goes the way of, it seems to be... Vassas, yeah.
Then it's Stay Daisy, and then the retirees are Osman, Michael Love, Nico Sun, and Sinner.
Sinner with a disqualification.
There we go. So, yeah, I'm not too sure what happened with that one, but don't go anywhere because it's time for the interviews. And this will be...
Don't go anywhere!
Don't go anywhere because it's going to be interesting because we've got the interviews of a very happy, very happy Nilu, that's for sure. We do say goodbye to Yoshi as he feels unwell, so we wish him, hopefully he'll feel a lot better for the next round. But
I
don't
don't.
go anywhere because we go to the interviews.
Years.
Right, well, a hell of a race that was from all of the drivers and for you spectators as well. We are yet to have more of our drivers come in, and we may have to... Well, we've got another one. Tiaz Korsman comes in, but are we going to have Nilu in? That's the other bit. If he will join. Not too sure if he will. So, we will... Nilu won't join. Okay, cool. So, Tiaz Korsman, that was a bit close towards the end of the race.
Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I just made a lot of mistakes in the past couple laps, so it allowed them to catch up easier.
I mean, talk us through the racing, especially because the restarts were pretty much chaotic for you. I mean, you were pretty lucky with a few incidents.
Yeah, I think I was pretty unscathed in most incidents I saw. I can't remember getting damage from anything that's not my own fault. So, yeah, I think it went pretty well for me, the start and the restart. Or at least the start went well until I hit Toro, but that's something else.
Well, very well done to you. Very well done to you. Neto, any questions from you?
Yes, I do have one question. So the ideal tyre stint on the hards is 16 to 17 laps. What percentage were your tyres on after 20 laps on the hards?
I think like 84 or something like that.
Yeah, so you were in puncture territory. Were you purposely managing them, and is that why you fell so far off the back of Toro, or were you just... was it other factors?
No, I don't know if you knew, but I got a new rig like 1 hour before the race, so that's why I'm really slow today.
You know what they say, a bad workman always blames his tools.
Okay, mate.
Right, any other questions, Nedzo?
I don't believe so, not for Tiaz anyway.
So Tiaz, well done as a career from you, and you'll be happy, especially for points-wise. Toro, that was a good race win. I think the main question is going to ask about qualifying. What on earth happened with you and Boaty?
I mean, to be honest, I don't know also what happened here. I mean, I was looking at my second monitor and then, well, I didn't have a front wing, so yeah, I think Botti wanted to let me through. And yeah, well, it happened. So yeah, it is what it is.
And this is why they say don't use your phone and drive, or at least any other screens and drive at the same time to cause distraction as well. But yeah, Toro, great race from you. I mean, I think it was just a case of trying to manage the car back to the line at the end of the race. I mean, that must be quite stressful. How high were your tires?
I mean, I think 78, so under puncture territory. So yeah, it's good.
How on earth? Sorry, I hate to cut in. Well, how on earth did you keep them under 80% on 20 laps? Were you like saving them? Like I say, were you literally just like not trying to get any wheel spin at all?
I mean, I wasn't driving fast because yeah, it's not worth driving fast when you're like 10 seconds ahead of P2. So yeah.
Well, that was interesting. And Tori, you'll be happy to know at least you'll be up to the top. Boaty was putting up a good fight with you throughout the race. I think it's a few, incidents as well with you two. I mean, so far, I think it's going to be pretty tense for the champion. You may be ahead, but I don't know by how many points. I haven't really worked that point out
By
yet.
4. I am by 4 points. I am ahead.
Oh, okay. So 4 even is tight for the championship. We're going to head it into Austria. Now, is Austria one of your strongest circuits?
I mean, I like Austria, but we will see what pace I will have here. I mean, yeah, it's either one stop or two stoppers. So yeah, it will be between how people will manage the tires. So yeah.
I mean, constructors as well. Your teammate, it's only, after this round, it's going to be 5 points splitting you two. Your teammate, I think, was just pretty unlucky with a few incidents.
I mean, I don't know what happened to him, but I know he gave me slipstream in my qualifying lap. So yeah, I also want to
That's
thank
why
him
you
for that.
said 37.5.
I mean, I was doing 37.2, so 37.1 in my practice. So yeah, it was also a bit slow lap in my opinion.
Of course it was.
So Nedzo's racing tomorrow. That's why he's worried. That's all. Right. Okay. Nedzo, any more questions, or is that pretty much it?
No. The only thing I'll add is that is perfect proof of why you should always go to Specsavers. Qualifying incident.
The advertising is already coming through. So
Yes.
that pretty much sums it up for today, and not this week, no, because we have got a race tomorrow, and that will be at 6 o'clock UK time, 7 o'clock Eastern Europe time, and we will be back for that race. That will be that'll be interesting because that will be back at Azerbaijan once again. Now, the other question is, how will Nedzo do if he does race? And will Toro manage to take him out? Please say you will, Toro or Tiaz, one of you two, please. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining. We will see you on, sadly, I won't be here tomorrow, but we will see you in Austria next week. So until then, have a good night.